Welcome to HCAM series, all about getting to know the fascinating people who have dedicated themselves to make Hopkinton the place that it is today. We'll learn about their jobs and projects they are working on, but more importantly, we'll learn about who they are, their hobbies and interests, and why they do what they do. I'm Silly Donda, and this is Out on the Town. Today I'm here with Hopkinton's new Adult Services librarian, Dan Boudreau. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you for coming out to talk with me.
So, how did you end up deciding to become a librarian?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when I was little, my parents took me to the library a lot, so I spent a lot of time hanging out in libraries, and that just kind of never went away. So I've always loved being around books and reading. And then after college, my first job was an AmeriCorps position in Austin, Texas, working with K first and second graders as a reading tutor, so helping them work on their reading skills. And in that position, I really saw the importance of access to books, particularly for kids as they're learning to read, but just also for everyone in general. So I became really excited about libraries and providing access to books.
What did young Dan think he'd be doing for a living?
You know, I had a lot of different ideas about what I might do when I was a kid. I thought I might be a marine biologist. I thought I might be an inventor. I thought I might fly planes as a pilot. None of those really shook out, but I'm really happy with where I am and where I've sort of settled.
What brought you to Hopkinton?
Great question. So I was finishing, I did my master's degree in library studies. I finished that this past spring. When I was doing my degree, I was working part-time at another library. I finished the degree and started looking for full-time work. And I found this position at Hopkinton, and the work really appealed to me, but also I was told that Hopkinton is a really collaborative community, and a lot of different organizations want to work together to really put together a lot of great programs and services for residents, and I thought that was really exciting.
So what's it like studying library sciences?
It's a great question. So it really depends on what it is about libraries that interests you and what kind of library you want to work in. But it's all sorts of classes, everything from cataloging to classes about how to look at the collection that you have, the books that you own, the books that you don't own, and figuring out what's going to be the best fit for your user base.
I was told that you have an interest in the local history room. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. That is something that I got to sort of dip my feet into a little bit in a previous position. And I really love working in local history. One thing that I've gotten a chance to do a few times is to answer some patron questions that are sort of like new information, right? It's like questions that maybe haven't been asked before and that someone hasn't necessarily done the research. So in the course of our research, we're actually starting to write history a little bit. And I think that's really exciting.
So does Hopkinton have a local history room?
We do, yeah. It's downstairs on the lower level, right next to the reference desk. It's open to the public. You don't need an appointment. You don't need to be a researcher. You can just come on by and just take a look for whatever for whatever reason you want. You don't need to tell us that you're doing some sort of project or anything. It's here for you. It's here to be used. So stop on by if you're interested. Anytime we're open.
What's your favorite part of your work?
I think my favorite part of library work is that no 2 days are quite the same. It really keeps you on your toes. You never know what sorts of patrons are going to come in. You never know what questions people are going to have. So sort of at any time your day can take a turn, and I find that really exciting.
Are there any initiatives you're hoping to get started or working on?
Yes. So I have 2 programs that we're starting soon that I'm very excited about. The first one is a Scrabble Club. It's sort of what it sounds like. We're going to play Scrabble. It's going to be the first Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. The first one is going to be December 5th, so come on by. We will have Scrabble boards. Feel free to bring your own, though, if you like. And the second program, I actually have a flyer here. We are starting in the new year. It's going to be called LitFix, which is going to be like a book subscription service. So what you'll do is you'll sign up, and every month our librarians will handpick a book based on your interests, what you like to read, and then also maybe if you want to read some new genres or sort of get out of your comfort zone a little bit, we can help you with that as well.
So a Hopkinton librarian will curate a book for you?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh wow, that's really exciting. When you're not working, what is something you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so I love doing anything outdoors. I like skiing, I like rock climbing, I like hiking.
Any mountains you like in the area for skiing?
For skiing, yeah, I'll be at Loon a lot this winter.
Now, I have to ask you, what's your favorite thing to check out from the library?
Lately, I've been on an ebook kick using Libby. I've been reading on my Kindle a little bit more, and I've really enjoyed the convenience of being able to just go on my phone, borrow a book, and have it pop right up on my Kindle.
I have to try that. I haven't gotten into ebooks lately, but I'll have to try that. Thank you so much, Dan, for taking the time to chat with us.